Good morning, everybody. In today's video I am going to go pick Saskatoon berries. I will insert a little picture to show you what they look like. Here in Canada we call them Saskatoons. I think in the United States they might be called service berries, I think, but here we call them Saskatoons. And so we're going to pick some of those, and then we're going to go home and we're going to make some pancake syrup out of them. Good morning, everybody. So it's the next day since we picked berries. This is how much we got. This big bowl here of Saskatoons. I'm going to wash them here in a second. I also bought some blueberries that we're going to add to the mixture. We're going to make some blueberry syrup, or actually Saskatoon blueberry syrup today. So I'm going to wash these and get rid of some of the ones that are, so you got stems and stuff on them. And there's some that have pollen and stuff, so I really want to wash these really well. So I'm going to soak them in some water here. And I'm going to pick out some of the bad stuff. I'm going to wash the blueberries at the same time. It took us actually not that long to pick all these berries. I expected it to take a lot longer than it actually did. I figured it was best to do this in my big bowl here. Most of the stuff that I need to pick out should pop up to the top here. So I'm just picking out stems and berries that aren't quite ripe enough, like this one here, this red one, stuff like that. Leaves. I'm probably going to have to do this rinsing process a couple times because I want them to be really, really clean. We did pick these berries in the wild, so I want to make sure they're nice and clean. See, there's sticks. We're going to have to wash these a few times, I think. It actually only took us maybe 45 minutes. No, actually I'd say probably closer to an hour to pick all of these. Really wasn't that long. I am going to strain these after we cook them. Saskatoon berries tend to have quite a few seeds, and I am not a fan of their seeds. But I like the berry themselves. So we're going to cook them down, and I'm probably going to blend them a bit too, and then we're going to put it through a strainer before we jar it up. I wanted to put some blueberries in these. Saskatoons are very similar to blueberries. Not the same, but a little bit different. But they're very, very similar. So I wanted to add a little bit of blueberries to these just for a little bit of dimension of flavor. And I knew they would go really, really well with them. I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me clean all of these. I'll probably sit here and clean some of these off camera, and then when they're all completely cleaned and completely drained of the water, we can start with the cooking process. I really, there was a lot of pollen on the leaves of these bushes, so I knew that they needed to be cleaned really well. Okay, so I will come back once I have all these done, washed and cleaned and all the stems taken off, and then we'll start cooking it up. So I just wanted to give you a little update on what I'm doing here. So it proved difficult to try and wash these in a big bunch. There's a lot of stuff in them. So what I've been doing is taking really small handfuls like this. This is going to take me a while. And making sure every little bit is out of it and it's cleaned, all the little stems and stuff are out. And then I'm transferring it to this other bowl here. And I'm going to keep doing this until this is all done, and then I'm going to re-rinse these again and do it again. And make sure that there's no stems and no leaves, no nothing in it. I think that's pretty much the only way I'm going to get through these. So I wanted to give you a little insight of how I was going to clean these. So I finally finished cleaning all the berries. So let's measure these out. So my recipe here says half a cup of sugar per 2 cups of Saskatoons or blueberries. I'm going to do probably half of that, and then we'll taste it just to see. I don't want it to be too sweet. So I'm just measuring out to see how many cups I have here. $14, $16. This is a lot more than I expected. Approximately 20. Okay. Good thing I used my big pot. Let me show you how full this is. That's how full it is. Okay, so let's add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so 10. So they're talking like 20. So like 5 cups of sugar. So it's a half cup measure. Two. 3. 3.5. Let's do 4 for now. We're going to add some lemon juice. So 2 is 10. So I need about 10 tablespoons of lemon juice. 2, 3, 10. We might need to add more, we'll see. A few pinches of salt. This brings out the berries, the flavor of the berries. And I think it helps balance out the flavors. Okay, now let's cook this down. Oh, we forgot the water. Add some water into this. Okay. Now let's cook this down and see, we'll give it a taste once it's cooked down and see if it needs more sugar. I have a feeling I need to add more jars into my my oven. I have the jars and the lids already prepared. If you would like to know how I do that, there's plenty of my canning videos. I do it pretty much the same. basically I like to stick my jars in the oven to heat them up. Okay, so I'm going to let this cook down a little bit and then I'll give you a look. Okay, so this is cooked down a little bit. I'm going to use my immersion blender and blend this, and then I'm going to give it a taste, see if it needs any more sugar or anything, and then we're going to strain it. I wanted to immersion blend it so I get as much of the juice as possible. Okay, let me see how many berries are left in this. I think that's good. So let's taste this. Okay, let's taste. Trying not to get all the seeds in my mouth here. It's not bad. Definitely needs to be strained though. I think it needs a little bit more lemon juice and a little bit more salt. It's a little bit sweet. Okay, let me taste that again. Let me wash my spoon. Okay. Taste it one more time. Not bad. It needs a little bit more lemon juice. I don't want it to be too sweet. And the lemon juice will help when we're canning it as well. Okay, let's give this a strain and then we can start thickening it a little bit and then put it in jars. Just give you a little look on what this looks like, why I'm going to strain it. You can see all the seeds. Saskatoon berries have a lot of seeds. See? So yeah, we're going to strain this. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit at a time here. Gonna be a lot of pulp and a lot of stuff in. Oh, looks good on the outside. Underneath, a lot of pulp and a lot of seeds and all that. I want to get as much out of this as I can. And then I'm going to take the pulp and I'm just going to dump it into this bowl here. Okay, I'll finish the rest of this and then I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so I am done straining, but as you can see, there's still lots of seeds. So I'm going to put it through this finer strainer here, and hopefully that'll be good. I don't think we need to thicken it. It's actually a really good texture, but it does still have quite a bit of seeds in it. So we're going to strain it one more time through this fine strainer here. I think some of them just got through the holes in my other strainer. I'm happy I put it through the other one first before this one though, just because if I had to put it through the other one, this one first, I think it might have clogged the strainer just because of how fine it is. So it was okay that it happened this way. So I'm going to finish straining this and then we can start bottling this finally. Okay, I finally finished straining it the second time. This is how much pulp we got off of it. And this is the finished product. So let's bottle it. Okay, let's start. I figured I would use the medium-sized jars because I don't think I would need more than that at a time. Nice, there's no seeds at all in this now. It's probably not going to make as many jars as I thought, but that's okay. I still think it'll make quite a few. So I want to leave about a ½ inch head space at the top here. Right here to here. I'm wiping the edge, make sure there's no gunk or anything on it. Remember, only do these hand tight. You don't want them to be over tight. It doesn't give room for the jar to contract while it's being canned. I noticed that the sauce thickened a little bit on its own, so that's why I decided not to thicken it. I think it's perfect the way it is. And it saved me a step. So these are going to be water bath canned because of all the lemon juice in it. I figured I would do a couple smaller jars as well that can be used on ice cream or like cake filling or cupcake filling maybe. All I'd have to do is thicken it a little bit. It's got a really rich dark purple color. Purpley red color actually. Okay, I think I have enough for one smaller one. Thought I got it. Okay, now let's do a small one. See if we have enough for 2 of these. I think we might. Okay, let's try one more. There's something on the rim of the jar. Oh, look at that perfect amount. Perfect. Dang. I'm a little surprised. Okay, let's get a lid. Okay, now let's get the water bath canner prepared and we can can them. Okay, so I prepared my electric pressure canner. It does water bath canning as well, and since we did a few amount of jars, I'm just going to use it for water bath canning. So it is warming up right now, and it's getting ready to do its process here. There's a few different steps for it. I got a quick guide right here. So I'll let it do its process, and then I will show you the finished product once it comes out of the canner. Okay, the canner is done processing, so we're going to empty it. I was letting it do its cool down cycle. So I processed these for 15 minutes. They have a lot of lemon in them. So altogether we got 5 pints and 2 half pints of this blueberry Saskatoon syrup. Look at the final product. It's got a really nice deep purpley red color. It's really nice. So guys, today was a little bit of an ordeal having to strain it twice, but I'm happy I got the final product and we can enjoy what I have cooked and what we've canned together. So this is where I'm going to end the video today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.